the sky. So pretty. This girl is like trying not to be in my screen and I'm turning around. Anyways, what a great day. Wow, the sky is celebrating because I did a good job on my interview. I'm waiting for them to call me. I would say the interview went well. Wow, that was pretty nerve-wracking. Wow, it really was. But I was able to speak pretty smoothly, unlike the practice rounds. Wow, that was what I was most concerned. But I think the yoga before really helped because I was kind of in this authoritative voice for the recent hour right before the interview. Because right now it's 12, but the class started at 10 and ended at 11:10. And then I had an interview scheduled at 11:20. And we actually spoke on the phone at 11:30. So I had this 20 minutes of kind of gathering my thoughts, getting myself prepared for the interview. But I would say the most helpful schedule of the day was the fact that I taught right before the interview. So my voice and my tone was ready to be confident. So that was very helpful. And in terms of the interview and how I see the future going forward is I'm nervous. I'm nervous because obviously there is a responsibility with this job description and the role I will have. My situation was different where I was taking a break. I didn't work for almost a year, and so that was more nerve-wracking. And I am nervous now because I'm used to this life of no responsibility for almost a year, and now I'm going back to this responsible figure where I have to fulfill the job descriptions. So I'm nervous that I might not be ready to jump back in the workforce. But again, it's about time. It just requires more courage and confidence because you had that gap year. So yeah, I am nervous in that sense. It seems like the recruiter really liked me, and she really thinks that I may be the right candidate. So she is going to be handing my resume to the team, and they will schedule probably early next week in-person interview this time. I just need to prepare more and be more confident that I could actually do this job.
Obviously trust the recruiter processing because recruiter gets paid if you get the job.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they have to really pick wisely. Like if it's a shutdown, it's a waste of time for them too.
So recruiter, in this case though, is in-house recruiter.
Yeah, they have that position.
Yeah.
Same thing for Citibank.
They get incentive
Of course.
if I get hired?
Yeah.
Wow.
Make sure they're doing their job.
So the question she asked me was, why marketing? Like, why do I want to do marketing? Like, just in general, why marketing? And then another question she asked me was, what was the challenge in your most recent, like, work history? And then she said, why do you want to take this position? What else did she ask? She said, Oh, and she also asked, what kind of campaign have you handled?
Campaign as in?
It's like term campaign in like marketing is like what projects.
So it was things like that you already could confidently talk about, right?
Yeah, I talked very specifically based on my experience.
With mostly Ray or?
Yeah, Ray.
Because it's similar to what they're looking for, right?
I mean, she just said, it sounds like you're the right candidate. I want to hand over your resume to the internal team. And then internal team will likely have an in-person interview, and it's going to be next week.
Wow.
And I asked her, I just want to know more about this job.
She explained?
And then, but more questions I have, if I do have an in-person interview, I'll ask in person.
Right.
But, we did briefly go over. But I forgot to ask her, because before we hung up, she asked me, is there anything you want to ask me? And I should have asked her, when is the expected start date? Yeah.
You might go through training.
Yeah.
You might go through
No.
exam. I don't know.